Ladies and gentlemen, my humble greetings to all of you. Today, I would like to share a very happy news. What is it? Soon, India will become a center of the world economy. Soon, India is going to become a super economic power of the world. How could I say that soon it would happen? There are 5 reasons. Let us see one by one. The first reason is India is an economical giant of the world. Throughout the world, Indians are found to be genius in various aspects. I can give a very big list of the genius people of India, but I don't want to. I'm going to list out only few names of the genius people of India. As we all know, Sir C.V. Raman, the Nobel laureate, he received a Nobel Prize in 1930 for his contribution to the field of physics. He was a great physicist. His profound contribution in the field of physics was scattering of lights, for which he received a Nobel Prize. We are very happy to say that he is a Tamilian. His contribution to this physics was named throughout the world as a Raman effect. Such a very genius person. Another genius person, also from Tamil Nadu, Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was a great mathematician. Throughout the world, mathematicians are wondering about his contribution because he was a self-educated mathematician. His contribution to the mathematics was analysis and number theory. He compiled nearly 3,884 theorems of mathematics. Among 3,000 odd theorems of mathematics, almost all the theorems of mathematics of Ramanujan were proved correct and accepted worldwide. Such a great genius mathematician, Indian and Tamilian. We are very happy to say that he is a Tamilian. And Satyendranath Bose, a great physicist, also from India. There are 2 particles of physics, important particles of physics. One is fermions and another one is the bosons. So this boson particle of physics was named after him because his name was Satyendranath Bose. And Homi Jahangir Baba, he was a great nuclear scientist. Only after his name, the Baba Institute of Atomic Institute was set up. And as you all know, Vikram Sarabhai. Vikram Sarabhai was also a physicist and he was the great astronomer. He was said to be the father of Indian space exploration. He only launched the Aryabhatta first in India for conducting space exploration. Such a great astronomer and space scientist. And we know Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a very great missile scientist, our former President of India. We are very happy to say that he is also from Tamil Nadu. And Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, a great agricultural scientist. He is said to be the father of Indian Green Revolution, and he is also Tamilian. So India is the very powerful IT powerhouse of the world. IT means information technology. So India is said to be the information technology powerhouse of the world. Most of the software developers in this world are Indians. The CEO and the president of Samsung Star Labs is an Indian. His name is Pranav Mistry. He is an Indian. The Indians are dominating the Silicon Valley of the United States of America. We know very well Sundar Pichai, Indian. Very proudly we say that he is a Tamilian. He is the CEO of Google. The entire world is now ruled by Google, and it is under the rule of Sundar Pichai. And Satyam Nadella, he is the present CEO and the president of Microsoft. We know Bill Gates, Microsoft Bill Gates, he was the founder. But now Satyam Nadella is the CEO of Microsoft. And Santanu Narayan. Santanu Narayan is an Indian, he is the CEO of Adobe. And our Joho CEO, a software developing company, Joho CEO, Tamilian, that is Sridhar Vembu. He is the CEO of Joho. We know the founder of Infosys, Narayana Murthy. Still, we can list out many more names of the giants of India. But considering the time factor, I put stop to this numbers of the genius people. Still many more. So we know that the human resource in the world is the very important resource. And that human resource is developed only through education. Because of the well-established educational institution in India, from the ancient to till date, Indian human resource is the best human resource in this world. So this is the first reason. Then we'll move on to second reason. China is a bigger country than India, both area-wise as well as population-wise. In population-wise, China is slightly bigger than India. If the current trend is maintained with regard to growth of population, both in China and in India, definitely after 10 years, India sometimes overtake China in population growth, or sometimes will be equal to China. This is the position about population growth comparing to China and at India. Then coming to the area wise, India is not bigger. China is bigger than India, 3 times bigger than India. But though China is bigger than India in area-wise, land-wise, there are a lot of problems to China. Particularly, China is blocked by the open ocean. China's open sea is blocked by many countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, and Philippines, and Japan, and some other countries. Because of this reason, the sea is blocked by some of the countries. Naturally, China has got territorial disputes between many countries. But India has got an open sea or open ocean of its own. That is why India is said to be a peninsula, right? So India has got an open sea. So this facility is not vested to China. So China now is entering into an agreement with Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka given 99-year lease to China in order to establish its own China's harbor in Sri Lanka by 99 years lease. Now only the China is trying to, by spending 9,000 crores of rupees. By spending 9,000 crores of rupees, China is establishing its harbor or port in order to establish its naval base with the help of the small country known as Sri Lanka. So that advantage, a natural advantage is possessed by India, open sea, whereas China is blocked by sea, and the naval base of China is very weaker than India, though China is very powerful militarily, and India is also having equal power of army and air force, but in case of naval base, India is much more stronger than China. So this natural, arrangement is blocking China for further development. So there is no open sea to China. That is the second reason. Now we move on to third reason. The third reason is, among the various countries in the world, India is the second largest country in speaking English. Many people in India are able to speak English fluently, are able to understand English very clearly, whereas in other countries, the people are not able to speak English or are not able to understand English in the world. So India is the second largest country of English speaking. And India has got well-established YouTube social media. And people of India are getting educated not only from the formal educational institutions and also from YouTube. So the YouTube is playing a very vital role in educating the people of India. Whereas in China, the YouTube is banned, YouTube is blocked, and people of China are not having that facility of YouTube social media. That is the greatest disadvantage of China. And YouTube is actually a powerful social media, is going to rule the world in the future. So the YouTube will break down any kind of oppressions and any kind of disruptions in future, and in that way India is having a more advantageous position because Indian YouTube is educating a large number of people every day. So this is the third reason. Then fourth reason, as you all know, throughout the world people are suffering because of COVID-19, and many countries are having their own doubt that this is only because of China, and very particularly the United States of America is blaming China with an evidence that this China has strategically spreaded this COVID-19 infectious disease throughout the world, and USA is blaming with an evidence that this infectious disease COVID-19 was only developed in Yuan scientific lab. They have got an evidence. So almost all countries are keeping China under check, and they withdraw their investments from China. And USA has categorically stated that they would withdraw all the investments and they won't invest in future in China. So now India is having a very, very beneficiary country. India is a beneficiary country because so far the USA has invested dollars in China. Now the USA will turn to India and the USA will invest dollars in India. Not only USA, other countries are also will be willing to invest in India. So that advantageous position because of doubt over China, and almost all countries are putting China under check. So this is the fourth reason, and now I come to a fifth reason, very, very important reason. The fifth reason is, as an individual, a person, or as a public, people almost all are intellectually imprisoned through two sources. They are, one is the religion and another one is the political system. I am talking about the situation throughout the world. Almost all people are intellectually imprisoned through these two sources. One is religion and another one is the political system. But in India, we are having a very good environment in both the sources, particularly in religion. India is the only country where there is a freedom of religion. You cannot see that freedom of religion in any other country in this world. That freedom of religion is in India. And the political system of India is a democratic political system, and India is said to be largest democracy of the world, democratic political system. India always competes with China, whereas USA always competes with European countries. Instead of India competing with China, we have to compete with China. At the same time, we have to maintain a very cordial relationship with Sri Lanka, because China is trying to establish its naval base in Sri Lanka. Instead of having a quarrel with Sri Lanka, we have to maintain a cordial relationship. With the China also, with the Sri Lanka also. If we maintain cordial relationships strategically, if both countries are, extend their helping hand along with Sri Lanka, definitely throughout the world, both China and India can rule the entire world. But in spite of that, naturally, India has to compete with China in all matters. But I believe India can very easily defeat China. Military base is very stronger. Population is also, we are very equal to China. And because of many disadvantages of China, India can very easily defeat China. Strategically and commercially, and also with military power, we can easily defeat China. And therefore, with regard to the situation regarding religion and political system, in China, it was ruled by the communists. So, autocratic country, there is no democracy there. People are oppressed and suppressed by communist ideologies. All the decisions are taken only by the Politburo of the communist parties in order to run the government. Whereas in India, it is democracy. And with regard to religion, China people should get permission from the government for professing or for practicing the religions, because there are only two religions are permitted in China. One is the Confucius and another one is the Buddhism. If the people want to practice any other religion, they have to get permission from the government, and the government will not give that freedom. They will not give that permission. So there is no freedom of religion in China, but there is a freedom of religion in India till today. The only thing is the present government. If the present government, we want that the present government should preserve this secularism, this freedom of religion in India. If the present government safeguard the secularism and giving freedom of religion to the people, and if the government is not mixing the religion with the political setup, then naturally India will become more stronger. And this present government is slightly trying to mix the religion with the politics, and slightly, making some decisions to, destroy the secularism. If it is not done by this present government, naturally India is a very, very stronger country throughout the world, because many people throughout the world in many countries are suffering only from these two sources. One is the religion oppression and another one is the political system of the country, whereas we enjoy a very good political system and freedom of religion. And this is what Rabindranath Tagore has prophesied in the beginning. He said that Korea is the lamp of East, and the Korean YouTube has predicted that within the period of 10 years, definitely the India would become a center of the economic power of the world. This is what the Korean YouTube analysis has said that. So only from that YouTube analysis of Korea, I have taken that message, and really I'm very, very happy to share that message with all of you. Thank you so much for your patient listening, and we will meet you again through another video. This is Markkandeyan signing out. Thank you.